The parade adjutant will now post the parade appointments and hand over to the parade commander.
Parade! Attention! Officers! Falling! Parade! Stand at ace! Parade! Attention! Parade and at ace. Parade attention. March on the Year 1 Division. Second and third year squadrons will move to the left in file. Left and...
Ladies and gentlemen, the first year divisions will now march onto the parade ground and take up their positions within their squadrons. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the march on of the Governor-General's banner? Gentlemen are requested to remove headdress, and members in uniform are to salute only when the banner party is in position and the band plays Point of War. There is no requirement to salute as the banner passes immediately to your front.
Parade! Present! Arms! Gunner party! Forward, sector! Way! Gunner escorts! Present! Arms! Parade! Attend! And
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated.
parade! And at ace! Parade! Attend! And
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Commandant of the Australian Defence Force Academy, Air Commodore Alan Clements, and the Rector of the University of New South Wales, Canberra, Professor Michael Frater, will be formally received by the parade.
parade! And roll salute! Present! Arms! Parade! Attend! And parade! And at ace!
The host officer for today's parade, the Chief of the Defence Force, General David Hurley, will now be formally received by the parade.
Parade attention! Parade! General salute! Present! Arms! Parade! Attention! Parade! And at ace!
The Assistant Minister for Defence, the Honourable Stuart Robert MP, will now be formally received by the parade.
Parade! Attention! Parade! General salute! Present! Arms! Parade! Attention! Parade! And at ace!
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments, the parade will receive the reviewing officer, the Governor-General of the Commonwealth of Australia, Her Excellency the Honourable Quentin Bryce, who will be accorded a royal salute by the parade. Please stand at the arrival of the reviewing officer and the royal salute. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the reviewing officer, the Governor-General of the Commonwealth of Australia, Her Excellency the Honourable Quentin Bryce.
Parade! Royal salute! Present! Arms! Parade! Attention!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. The parade commander has invited the reviewing officer to inspect the parade. The Chief of the Defence Force will accompany the reviewing officer, as will the Commandant. Following the inspection of the parade, the reviewing officer will inspect the combined Australian Defence Force Academy and Royal Military College Band before returning to the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade will now march past in slow and then quick time with the Chief of Defence Force Squadron leading. You are asked to stand each time the banner passes your immediate front. Members in uniform are to salute, and then you may be seated once the banner has passed during the march past.
Australia Defence Force Academy, march past, slow and quick time, in succession by squadron. Chief of the Defence Force Squadron leading. Parade on your left. Slow!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Australian Navy Band Sydney Detachment and Australia's Federation Guard will now march on and take up their position behind the undergraduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade will now be prepared for the advance in review order. This was the final maneuver on the battlefield. The ranks were at the open order so that the front rank could lie down, the second rank kneel, and the rear ranks stand, thus engaging the enemy with maximum firepower. The ensuing general salute assures the Governor-General that no act of aggression is intended towards her by those on parade today.
Parade inwards!
The parade will now advance in review order. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated during the advance in review order.
Parade will advance in review order. I, the centre, quay!
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the Royal Salute and Royal Australian Air Force fly past. If you have young children, please protect their hearing as the jets fly over.
Parade Royal Salute! Present! Arms! Parade! Attention!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated.
Parade will form hollow square. Right and left squadrons. Close order. March. Right and left squadrons. Quay!
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Chief of the Defence Force, General David Hurley, will now address the parade.
Your Excellency, the Honourable Quentin Bryce, the Honourable Stuart Robert, MP, distinguished guests, parents, family and friends, welcome to the Australian Defence Force Academy. Congratulations to the midshipmen and officer cadets on your parade this morning. It is a rare privilege for you to share the parade ground with Australia's Federation Guard for this historic parade, and I commend you on your turnout and well-executed drill, and about time now, I think, for mums and dads to give you some polite applause. Each of you has walked a different path to be here today, yet you all share something in common. You have all sworn to serve the Queen as a member of the Australian Defence Force and to discharge your duty to defend our nation and protect its people. Today, before Her Majesty's representative, our Governor-General, you are reaffirming that commitment and accepting your responsibility to uphold the highest values of the Australian Defence Force and to honour the legacy of all those who have walked the path before you. For our Year 1 cadets, your journey from civilian life to being a military member began 5 weeks ago, when you took the oath in front of family and friends. Today we acknowledge the end of your initial military training. The sense of accomplishment you feel after successfully completing your first major test is reflected in the overwhelming pride your family and parents in particular feel in seeing you on parade for the first time today. It is appropriate that we have a parade today. The 1st of March marks the formation of both the Royal Australian Navy and the Australian Army 113 years ago. And today is also an opportunity for the Australian Defence Force to formally farewell our Commander-in-Chief. Your Excellency, since 2008, you have offered your unwavering support to the men and women who serve in the Australian Defence Force. There have been many celebrations during your tenure. The presentation of 3 Victoria Crosses for Australia and a unit citation for gallantry come to mind, and on more sombre occasions, the recent Victoria Cross for Australia awarded posthumously. But you have also shown a genuine interest, and if I may say, a fondness for our military personnel and their families. This was most evident when you met with our soldiers, sailors, airmen and airwomen on operations in Afghanistan, Timor-Leste and the Solomon Islands, and many of our Indigenous members serving with Norforce in the Northern Territory. You have taken time to see for yourself the work we do to assist after fires, floods and other natural disasters. On a personal note, Your Excellency, I've always appreciated the sincere compassion you have extended to our wounded personnel and the families of our fallen. Your care and empathy has helped them to heal. On behalf of the Australian Defence Force, I thank you for your exemplary service over the past 5.5 years and wish you and Michael all the best as you prepare to step down from office. And I'd like everyone to acknowledge Her Excellency's service. There is much our future leaders on parade today can learn from the Governor-General's example. Successful military leadership requires character and qualities of the highest order. A strong leader demonstrates knowledge, integrity, loyalty and courage, and acts in the interest of the team with decisiveness, tact and a strong sense of justice. These virtues are not an optional extra. They must be at the core of everything you do. You will face many challenges throughout your military career. You must strive to excel and sustain your inspiration, even through the setbacks. This academy will teach you to lead, becoming a successful leader is up to you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Her Excellency, the Governor-General of the Commonwealth of Australia, the Honourable Quentin Bryce, will now address the parade.
General David Hurley, the Chief of the Defence Force, members of our Diplomatic Corps, the Honourable Stephen Robert, MP, Assistant Minister for Defence, Rear Admiral Trevor Jones, representing Vice Chief of the Defence Force, Vice Admiral Ray Griggs, Chief of Navy, Major General Gus Gilmore, representing Chief of Army, Air Marshal Jeff Brown, Chief of Air Force, Air Commodore Alan Clements, Commandant of ADFA, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. General Hurley, thank you for your warm welcome and for your kind words today and on other occasions. It is generous of you to invite me to attend this important parade in my last few weeks as Commander-in-Chief, and I sincerely appreciate this courtesy. General, I want to say how much I have admired your leadership of our Australian Defence Force since you assumed your role in July 2011. With 58,000 permanent members and 22,000 active reservists, the ADF needs and deserves to be led by a person of exceptional skills, integrity and compassion. You have demonstrated these qualities again and again in the course of performing your challenging, demanding job, exercising the heavy responsibilities that come with the office. May I add that I will always be grateful for the friendship you have shown me and for the support given to me by the ADF across the spectrum. And I know that my husband Michael would want to be included in that remark. What a spectacular parade this has been. Colour, formations, energy. It is marvellous to see such precision marching and saluting, and to listen to the stirring music of the band. All the more impressive to think about the training, coordination and practice that have gone into producing such an excellent presentation. Midshipmen and officer cadets, you have done an excellent job. Across my term as Governor-General, and before then as Governor of Queensland, I have been privileged to review many military parades, to share occasions on grounds like this one with outstanding young Australians, to mark important milestones for individuals, for our Defence Force, for our nation, in places as diverse as Anglesea Barracks, Hobart, Torrens Parade Ground, Adelaide, Gallipoli Barracks, Brisbane, RAF, East Sale, Solomon Islands, Tanzania, Jordan, Brunei, Turkey. I am always conscious of the honour they accord me. I never fail to have a sense of awe and admiration for what they represent. I value the pride, discipline and commitment that I see. Indeed, when I reflect on our ADF, it is always with the highest regard for what you do and how you do it. There is a particular Aussie way. You will instinctively know it from your families. Here at ADFA, you will develop the skills and confirm the values that will guide you throughout your life. Professionalism, strength of character, inner resources, a moral framework. My friends, during my term in office, I have appreciated seeing firsthand the work of our defence men and women, gaining understandings about how they develop and use their knowledge, talking with them about their jobs and careers. Again and always, I am impressed by their calm assurance and camaraderie, resilience and optimism, even in harsh and dangerous conditions, selflessness, honour, courage, qualities that earn the respect and trust of all Australians. At the start of ADFA's 2014 academic calendar, my best wishes to all the students, instructors and staff for an enriching and rewarding year. To the families and friends here today, I say, enjoy this moment. There is much to look forward to. General, my friends, thank you.
Parade! Parade!
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the salute to the nation and the playing of the musical salute, Advance Australia Fair. The salute to the nation is symbolic of the introduction of the first years into the Australian Defence Force. Members in uniform are reminded to salute.
Parade! Salute to the nation! Royal salute present! Arms! Parade! Attention!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated.
Parade! Stand by to give 3 cheers! Parade! Off caps! 3 cheers for Her Excellency, the Governor General! Hip, hip, hip! Hurrah! Hip, hip, hip! Hurrah!
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Governor-General, Her Excellency the Honourable Quentin Bryce, will now depart. The Governor-General's distinguishing flag will also be lowered and folded at this time, to be presented to Her Excellency by the Chief of the Defence Force as a gift from the Australian Defence Force. The Governor-General's distinguishing flag has flown over all parades attended by Her Excellency at the Australian Defence Force Academy during her appointment as the Governor-General.
Parade I-10 and
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the departure of the reviewing officer? Parade I-10 and Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated.
parade and
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade will now farewell the Assistant Minister for Defence, the Honourable Stuart Robert MP.
parade I-10 and parade general salute. Present arms. Parade I-10 and parade and ace. Parade I-10 and
The parade will now farewell the Chief of the Defence Force, General David Hurley.
parade general
Mandalay Academy and the Federation Guard and the Navy Band, thank you very much for joining us. Her Excellency very pleased today, and this will be a lasting memory for her. So thank you for your performance today.
The parade will now farewell the Commandant of the Australian Defence Force Academy, Air Commodore Alan Clements, and the Rector of the University of New South Wales, Canberra, Professor Michael Frater.
Parade and Parade! General salute! Present! Arms! Parade! Attention! Parade and at ace. Parade attention. March off the Governor-General's banner. Sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand as the Governor-General's banner is marched off the parade. Gentlemen are requested to remove headdress, and members in uniform are to salute only during the playing of Point of War. There is no requirement to salute as the banner passes immediately to your front during the march-off.
Parade present. Arms. Banner escorts. Attention. Banner party. By the centre. Quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes 28th Chief of Defence Force Parade.